Howdy, y'all, and welcome back to Texas Marks the Spot, the podcast where we uncover the hidden legends, lost treasures, and mysterious tales of the Lone Star State. I'm Sharita, your guide through Texas history's tallest tales and strangest secrets regarding the hidden wealth that may be lost forever. Unless, of course, you might be the one to find it. The Texas brush country is vast, rugged, and untamed. Miles of thorn-covered chaparral stretch endlessly, hiding secrets as old as the land itself. Travelers whisper of strange rock formations, of places where the land seems to remember something long forgotten. Somewhere in that wilderness, perhaps in McMullen County, or LaSalle, or Live Oak, lies a fortune buried beneath the earth. A hidden cache of silver, stolen in a daring heist, concealed in the shadow of looming danger. This is the story of the Rock Pens, a treasure that has eluded hunters for generations, a fortune meant for one man, or maybe no one at all. Our story begins in 1873. In the city of Austin, a man named Daniel Dunham lay on his deathbed, burdened with a secret he had carried for decades. As his final hours approached, he revealed a tale so incredible that it has captivated treasure hunters ever since. Dunham had been part of a group of outlaws who had crossed the Rio Grande after raiding a silver mine and a wealthy church in Mexico. 31 mule loads of silver bullion and other priceless artifacts were in their possession. Enough to change their lives forever if they could just get it back to San Antonio. But the frontier is an unforgiving place, and their escape would not go unchallenged. As they traveled northward, danger closed in. Whether it was a group of pursuers from Mexico or the ever-watchful eyes of local tribes, the outlaws knew they wouldn't make it far without a fight. Somewhere south of the Nueces River, they made their stand. They hastily built 2 low-walled rock enclosures, rock pens, as they would later be called, and buried the silver within one of them. The sound of hoofbeats in the distance grew closer, and the men knew they were done for. To disguise their work, they ran their mules over the site, pressing the disturbed earth back into place, hiding any traces of what lay below. Then, with no choice but to fight, they faced their pursuers. The men were outnumbered, and one by one they fell. But when the dust settled, only one man walked away. Daniel Dunham. He carried with him not just the memory of what had happened, but directions rough, vague, yet tantalizing enough to fuel a century and a half of speculation. Just before he died, he dictated what would become known as the Rock Pen's Waybill. His words, now legend, read as follows. Austin, Texas, April 17th, 1873. About 6 or 7 miles below the Laredo crossing, on the west side of the Nueces River near the hills, there is, or was, a tree in the prairie. Due west from that tree, at the foot of the hills, at the mouth of a ravine, there is a large rock. There was a small spring of water coming from under the rock. Due east from that rock, there is a rock pen, or rocks laid around like a pen. And due east a few yards, there is another pen of rocks. In that pen is the spoils of 31 mule loads. Signed by Daniel Dunham. This cryptic and repetitive map to riches was passed down, yet the treasure remained elusive. Some say another document, one that may have held even clearer directions, was destroyed before it could ever be shared. Others believe the rock pens themselves have been swallowed by time, buried under shifting landscapes and creeping brush. Over the decades, many have claimed to have seen the mysterious rock enclosures, but none have been able to prove their findings. A cattleman chasing a stray once stumbled upon an odd ring of stones, but by the time he understood its potential, he could never locate it again. A hunter mistook the pens for an abandoned goat camp, unaware of their supposed riches. Even a passing rider, pursued by an enemy, leapt over a spring and swore he saw a bar of silver gleaming beneath the water. Yet he never found the spot again. Is it possible that the treasure simply does not want to be found? Some believe that lost fortunes have a will of their own, appearing only when fate deems the time is right. Pete Staples, an old trail driver, was once offered money to guide treasure seekers to the pens. He refused, believing that disturbing buried riches could bring nothing but misfortune. Perhaps the rock pens are nothing more than a ghost story, an illusion born from desperate dreams of wealth. Or maybe, just maybe, they are still out there, hidden beneath layers of Texas history, waiting for the one person they were meant for. What do you think? Would you go searching for the rock pens? Or is it best to let some secrets stay buried? One thing is for certain. In Texas, the land holds stories as deep as its roots. And if you listen closely, you might just hear the whispers of treasure long forgotten. If you enjoy these stories, please like, follow, share, and comment to keep these legends alive. Until next time, keep your maps close, your lanterns lit, and remember, Texas marks the spot.